Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And once again we will be continuing with our Greek campaign of the adventure campaign. So we are at Hiding Barrows, which is, well, we're coming up to halfway through. Halfway is right about here, question mark? Oh no. Halfway is probably, yeah, somewhere around here. So we might actually be just over halfway through the campaign, using only my Greek faction and supporting units. And what I count for supporting units is any of these mercenary units that they would possibly have used for the ancient Greek city-states. So that could be something like you know, the mercenary hoplites, possibly mercenary spearband from, you know, the Thracians or something, but, you know, the mercenary peltasts, those sorts of things. But for now, we have got Hiding Barrows here. As you can see, we have got, what is that, 8 barrows, and then this one little guy here. I don't think there's any other barrows hiding in the sides, from what I can see. So, I think we should be pretty safe. We do have 7,500 gold at our disposal, so we should be able to get a pretty decent phalanx going here. We can get a 3 deep phalanx going on here. We can even get some standard bearers in here. I might actually extend the line because we have got the cash, and then we'll also add in some peltasts here. So how far can we extend the line? Not actually too much. Yeah, we can afford 2 more hoplites, but I think we will stick with what we have. Maybe get a peltast or 2. Get another 2 behind the standard bearers there. And we got 100 gold left over, but that is a pretty solid, pretty nice looking phalanx. And the good thing about phalanxes, or at least, you know, long pointy sticks, is that they're effective. Well, they're especially effective against cavalry and fast-moving units, which in this case, no cavalry, but what we have got are wheelbarrows, and wheelbarrows, they're basically cavalry, aren't they? In go the peltasts, peppering the barrow, and there goes in the spears. Here comes some more spears. They're obviously going to charge right into us, but the phalanx will hold. Kind of. They've managed to smash through over here. But we have taken out 2 barrows. We've taken out another one there, which means, yeah, we've taken out half of their force. This one is not flipped upside down, but its passengers are dead at least. Here, these 2 guys, they're doing their best as the barrows wreak havoc, charging in and out. But yeah, there goes another one, there goes one there, and that means that the final guy is... oh, he is actually this guy, the one that I forgot to, completely forgot about actually, the guy wearing the hay bale. Can he beat the 1v1? He beat the 1v1! That hoplite is, yeah, he's not going to be well looked upon in the afterlife, I don't think, losing to a man wearing a, well, a hay bale. So we lost quite a few hoplites actually, by the looks of it. Some of these are peltasts, because they did manage to charge through the phalanx. The phalanx did break apart in a couple of places. But otherwise, yeah, I am seeing some dead hoplites here from the charge, but overall we have still got quite a few of our men left over, which is very nice. So here we've got wall knights, so named because they are knights on walls. Very, very good. We could phalanx again. We could phalanx, and we could hold them at the pass here. Yeah, that is 10. So 20. Can we get a 3 deep phalanx? We can. Okay, will 1 standard bearer do it? Not quite. We need 2. And I'm not sure how effective the peltasts are going to be, but we'll get them anyway because, yeah, those knights have got some pretty big shields. and in go the peltasts. Yep, most of them are going to miss, and all of those hit the shield, which is what I expected. And then, yeah, these guys completely missed because they aimed for where the knight was instead of where he was going, and the knights are charging in, at least the first two. The hoplites are making a counter charge there, which has kind of broken the formation a little bit. This guy is very close to the edge. He might actually fall off, in which case that's my bad, because he was placed a bit too close to the edge. That peltast is definitely falling off the edge. Oh, he's still alive. He's still on. Okay. He's still on, and we've killed one of the knights. We've killed two of the knights. Third one has come in, and he is being swarmed. He is absolutely being swarmed by the hoplites, which is good. And then we've got these two guys here, and I swear there was another one. I swear there's 6, isn't there? And unless there isn't, maybe there's only 5 knights. But yeah, over here he has killed one of the hoplites, 2 of the hoplites possibly. Yeah, he's killed some, and then the others. Then the other knights here are coming in. He has died over there though, which is good. Over here he got a slash down. Yep, that would definitely have cut off that hoplite's arm. But another one has come in, avenged him. That was a nice stab by this guy at the back with his Sarissa, which is very good. And now it's just a case of this remaining knight under there. Oh, there is another one. I knew it. There was 6. I knew there was 6 knights. I didn't think there was 5. But yeah, this guy is now dead. Very good. We are going to take control of this guy to try and free up our units, but it looks like doesn't matter. Too slow there, but yeah, we lost one more hoplite over here. 2 more actually hoplites over here, but the remainder of them took them out. So yeah, we did lose a few hoplites here. We don't have a 1-to-1 trade. It's probably more like a 1.5 to 2 trade with the knights, which is not great considering the amount of hoplites we had. But otherwise it was a pretty easy sweep. What's this? Still nothing to see here. So we got more hay balers. Have we got more hay balers over here? No, it looks like they're just on that side. And because they are coming at us from an angle here, having a regular phalanx isn't necessarily going to work. I mean, I can try setting up a phalanx here as a sort of 2. Oh, we're kind of out of cash though. Yeah, and I can't afford 2 standard bearers. Okay. We can get 2 peltasts at least. So yeah, I think we'll just have to leave the hoplites to go in by themselves. No phalanx for us because we don't have the cash to do at least this wide of a phalanx. But it looks like they're cleaning up pretty well themselves. We've charged in and we have taken the pass, which is very handy. It meant that our shields, armor, and long pointy sticks were better than their short, kind of sharp sticks. And we are now pushing out. Kind of broken formation a little bit there, and we are losing hoplites to these guys, which is not great. The peltasts are doing their best to try and help, but otherwise, I think... Oh, there's one guy. There's one guy left, and he's stuck over there. So we can take in the casualties at least while we're here. So we've lost... We didn't lose any in the initial melee in here, but as we passed in, and there you go, they managed to just walk over and poke that guy to death, which is very good. But yeah, after the initial melee here, where we killed a majority of them, we did start to lose people, probably from taking damage in this earlier melee, but otherwise I'm seeing a few bodies here and there, but I'd say no more than 5 hoplites perhaps dead, which is very good for us. Better casualty ratio than the knights at least. So here we have got a bone mage. I think a Spartan should be able to deal with him. Yep, there you go. He got kicked up by the bone, but otherwise the mage died very handily there. Nice and simple. So we got Triforce here. Mostly though, this is just squires, and you know what? Just to spice it up a little bit, I am going to go with Thorax Swordsman. Thorax Swordsman, if you fail me here, I'm never going to use you ever again in this campaign. So you'd better not lose to these squires. In goes the first of them, charging in. There you go. Hitting the I mean, they've kind of got a bit of a wedge formation going in here, and then our guys charging in kind of made a little bit of a counter wedge. Yeah, we've already lost a swordsman. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's not good. We're also going to get kind of surrounded here, but the guys have now got up, and they're starting to deal out casualties. There goes one of the squires there. This guy is completely surrounded. That's not great. And yeah, we're losing boys. We are losing boys to these squires, which is not great. Yeah. The thorax swordsmen are pretty outclassed by the looks of it in comparison to the squires, which is not what I was hoping. I was hoping that our shields would at least protect us, but oh, actually, oh, they managed to do it. They managed to do it. That was incredibly close, though, far closer than I would have liked. I think we were slightly outnumbered, so at least there is that to go off of. But yeah, those thorax swordsmen did not do very well at all. Hoplites probably would have been a safer bet here, or at least even mercenary hoplites. But you know, we managed to do it just about. All the archers. So what do we got? Regulars, ice, and snakes. Okay. So we're going to want to have counter archers, I think. So we're going to want to get some mercenary Cretans, and then a regular phalanx isn't going to help us out here too much. So we'll go with 10 hoplites on this flank, 10 hoplites on this flank, and the rest of the hoplites can go in here. So we've got 8 hoplites in the centre, 10 on each flank. You know what, I'll actually change that around to 8 there, and then 10 there. Okay, so obviously we can't do a regular phalanx here, because... There they go. We can't do a regular phalanx here because the... the snake's going for the snake's going for the Cretan. The snake's going for the Cretan. The snake has got the Cretan. And he's missed. So we can't do a regular phalanx because the archers will not charge towards us. And if I keep the boys in line, they will not advance either, and eventually they will die, probably to the snakes, which is kind of what's happening here. They're kind of getting, yeah, annoyed by the snakes. However, at least on this flank, the ice archers are not proving to be as tricky in comparison to the snakes. The Cretans, the mercenary Cretans, are putting in their first couple of shots. They did manage to kill that guy there. Thinking about it, I didn't expect the snakes to be so much of an issue, I'll be honest. I probably could have done with putting some Cretans over here, but at least one of them has been diverted over here, probably the guy who was distracted by the snake in the first place. And yeah, it's now a case of cleanup before the archers reload. However, none of them have managed to reload in time. So the initial snakes managed to claim 1 victim. And we have got a guy here being trampled by his own men, but otherwise, or rather his comrades, but otherwise we've not lost someone else. So, you know, that's fine. Would have been nice to have no losses whatsoever, but here we have a whole bunch of hoplites. Some of them are going to take full damage. I think we can probably sit back and just have a couple of phalanxes. So we can go an 8, 16, 24, and 32. Now what to do? Make them stay in one place. There you go. Get some peltasts. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. We have 600 gold left over, but you probably will not need it. And here comes the first of the hoplites. One of them has been claimed by one of the peltasts. Nice job, peltast. One of them has been claimed by full damage. Over here, he's landed on his friend, but otherwise they haven't lost anyone else. Not to full damage, nor to the peltasts. There they go, they're starting to get involved with the phalanx, which is kind of broken apart on this side, and over here, there we go, the boys are going in. In go the peltasts as well, hoping for no friendly fire. We've lost 1, 2, 3. hoplites there. Over here we have lost a few more. I dread to think how many of those were actually to friendly fire. But you know, it looks like for the most part over here has been cleaned up. And just a couple of peltasts, a couple of hoplites left over there. And, oh, they've managed to claim another victim there, the peltasts, which is very good. Okay. We'll move the standard bearer out of the way if I can. Never mind, I'm being pushed over by my... pushed over by these guys. Brilliant. Okay. And that means, yeah, over here there's a guy trapped, I think. Yeah. There is most definitely a guy trapped there, so what we'll do is we will move you out of the way, and here I will grab hold of you, and I will move you out of the way so that these peltasts can get involved, get out of the way, man, and also so that the other hoplites there are freed up. So who is it? Yeah, it's just this guy. Okay, how do I get to you? Come on. My long pointy stick is proving to be an issue here. Oh, come on. Come on, get that Sarissa around the way. Okay, we'll go up backwards. Come on. And I've fallen down. And I took a whole load of damage. Brilliant, okay. Oh, finally somebody hit him. Just about, I don't know how or where, but, you know, one of those peltast arrows managed to get to him, or spears I should say managed to get to him. So we did lose quite a few guys there, which is not brilliant, but you know, another easy win for the Spartan. That's like the only time we've had to use the heart of the Spartans. Tree mammoths, yeah, pointy stick time. 13. 26. 13 is an unlucky number though, so we're going to extend the line to 15. Going to have it double wide, and we're going to get a whole load of peltasts as well, because if there's anything mammoths can't deal with, it's pointy things being thrown at them. And we can even extend them ever so slightly over there. Okay, good. So obviously they have got the wall of spears that they're going to have to deal with, and they have also got the throwing spears that they're going to have to deal with. Hopefully, unlike the last time we had mammoths and throwing sticks in, I think, the Celts, hopefully this amount of spears will actually kill a mammoth, perhaps. In goes the front row of peltasts on this side. Yep, those are some good hits. All of them hit. Nice, okay. And here comes a second volley. Going straight in. The mammoth has gone back to charge, and that's exposed him. Unfortunately, those ones missed, and in he's charged, knocking hoplites out of the way, which is not good. I was hoping the peltasts would be able to, you know, deal with it, and there you go, just about. If only they'd done that before the mammoth had charged in and absolutely decimated that flank of the phalanx, the left flank, but, you know, better late than never, I suppose, and that is at least one mammoth dealt with. And in go more of the peltasts. In goes a mammoth, crushing hoplites as he goes, and again another one. The phalanx is well and truly destroyed, but there you go, another mammoth is dead, probably mainly due to the peltasts. But then again, you never know. There goes the third one. In comes the fourth and fifth mammoth. And there you go. There goes him. And there you go. The peltast arrows have absolutely decimated them. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to have a look at the casualties there. I think we lost some peltasts, and we definitely lost some hoplites there. I saw probably a lot of the hoplites, actually. Yeah, okay. Traffic jam. Another mammoth. Another mammoth thing. You know what? We barely use them. Bring out the Spartans. 6, 12, 18. Okay. Never mind, we can't have 12 on each side. Okay, we can at least do that and have that many on each side. And get some mercenary Cretans. 1, Actually, there you go. Yeah, okay, never mind. I want the Cretans. I don't want the peltasts. I want the Cretans. Okay, so we have a lot less men this time. However, they are all Spartans. So hopefully that will do. Oh, there they are. I was wondering where the hell the I was wondering where the hell my Cretan archers had gone, but they were just stuck in amongst the guys. So yeah, obviously the mammoth is going to countercharge, which is not brilliant. Getting all the way through. He has knocked everyone to the side, but nobody's dead yet, which is handy for our side. Oh, mammoth's dead. Nice. Okay, handy. Not as much luck on this side though. We lost the mercenary Cretan, which is not brilliant. The Spartans all seem to be doing okay though. I say that actually, one of them's definitely dead there. The others are getting knocked around. Over here we have got the wheelbarrows, 3 different wheelbarrows going on here. We've also lost the mercenary Cretan on this side, which is not brilliant, but you know, it'll be fine. They've managed to kill the mammoth over on this left flank, which is good, and the barrows are getting involved. They're kind of getting a bit caught up though, I think, on the mammoth carcass. Over here I'm seeing dead Spartans, which is not great. However, I'm also seeing alive Spartans stuck on the floor, especially this guy who's trapped under... This guy's trapped. His spear, at least, is trapped under the mammoth, which is not brilliant. They also have yet to kill any of the barrows on that flank. On this flank, they're having more luck, though. I say that, however, yeah, they're kind of trapped by the mammoth. But the guys on this flank managed to kill off the barrows on this side. So we didn't actually lose that many. It was kind of chaotic. But this guy is still alive. He's just fallen over. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's his eyes there, not crosses. I think he's just blinking. So yeah, we have got 2 dead Spartans there. We also have obviously got the Cretan archer there. And then we've got some dead Spartans over here, 1 there. That might be his corresponding shield, and then obviously the mercenary Cretan. These 2 guys have just fallen over. So actually we lost, you know, 3, maybe 4 Cretans and 2 of the mercenaries, which is not bad going, not that bad. What's going on here? Big confusion. Oh, because they've got the confusion potion throwers. Okay. We also don't actually have all too much coinage to work with. We can go with a 8 wide, 3 deep phalanx, perhaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actually. We could probably fit a 9 in there. Unfortunately though, we don't have enough after that. We can at least get some... Actually, yeah, we do. There you go. We can get 7 more there, and then we can get a single peltast just to round us up. So, yeah, we got a 2 and, you know, 5/6 phalanx going on here, with 2 complete rows and then 1 extra one. It's a bit like a Total War unit that is slightly undermanned. However, they should be able to deal with this front row nice and easily, and they will kick back the potions, which is the main important thing. And the potions will impact their own guys, which is very handy. Unfortunately, though, not all of them are getting reflected. Some of them are hitting our own guys, which is unfortunate. And in the confusion, everyone is going to hurt each other, which is not helpful for anyone, really. But we've managed to kill the front row of shieldsmen and the first row of potion throwers. And we've yet to lose someone, I think, yeah. Yeah, you've just fallen over. Peltasts, and there you go. So yeah, I think that was a clean sweep. That was a JV4. That was nobody dead. Everyone's alive. Well, everyone on our side at least is alive. Yeah, just this once, Rose. Everybody lives. So I'll take that. That was a nice clean sweep for us. And FD Knight, you know, we can squeeze out 2 Spartans and a regular hoplite here, but it should be easily enough to deal with the knight. The knight has charged. Our guys have charged in as well. The hoplite has fallen down. And he's been absolutely destroyed by the knight. We've got a Spartan here, who did a sick flip. And this other Spartan has come down as well. Unfortunately, the knight's armour is proving to be very impressive. Oh, he got a good hit on our Spartan there. He defeated us. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay. We'll try that again, but this time we won't put the guys up there. We'll let the knight come down to us, because the knight will hopefully take some fall damage, and that will allow us to get some early hits in there. Yeah, I think that was some hits. There you go. That's what we needed. You know, you should never actually take on the opponent on the final destination platform thing that they're using there. You know, always go for the cheating option, which is putting them down on the floor. Which I should do, but I don't, because I want to give the final destination a go. What is that? All the potions? You don't say. Okay. You wanna go all the ranged units? I'll go all the ranged units. Take that. You know. How many can we get out? Can we get 100? Oh, we have exactly enough for 100. Now that's an army. that's an army of just skirmishers. And obviously, yeah, the potions are going to do quite a lot to our guys. And oh dear, I didn't think about them clogging up the bridge. I probably should have thought about that. But in goes the first of them. In go the first of the peltasts. Good thing is, though, that the peltasts, when they hit, will kill. Which is the important thing here. Unfortunately, that was a bit overkill. That was a bit overkill there. Uh-oh, in goes another potion. That's not good. Poof. Yeah, that's not good. Yep, they're hitting us with potions, but yeah, they're all looking like porcupines over here. And yeah, for the most part, they are not staying alive. Come on, somebody hit him. There you go, just about. So yeah, in this mess, we've definitely got some dead, but mostly alive. It was. I didn't even see the pile of bodies that they're creating. It's a World War Z scenario here. They're gonna make a new structure here on the bridge. they're just stuck. Brilliant. But hey, we took them down, and that was the main thing. One at a time, please. That would be very useful if they could. You know, phalanx, I guess. Actually, we don't have a lot of cash. 8.16 with a standard bearer. And we can just about afford a single peltast. Okay, let's see how this goes. He's already charged in, 2 of them at least, and the peltast hit him, but he didn't die. Oh, never mind. He died just then. That was good. Never mind, he was blinking. He's not in fact dead. That's an issue. He's in the rear lines. So yeah, they're all coming in, they're all charging, they're all jumping at us, leaping, which is not great. And I'm seeing dead hoplites. I'm not sure how many berserkers are dead though. Actually quite a few of them are dead. That's good. I saw a dead hoplite in there and some blue bodies, and I wasn't sure if they were actually dead or not. But yeah, in they come, more leaping, hacking down. Yep. Oh, he survived. He survived the hit. This hoplite. Yeah, he didn't survive the next one though. Yeah, I didn't think so. That was a violent assault. Violent assault on that hoplite. Yeah, he wasn't living that. However, for the most part, these guys are cleaning up over here. The standard bearer is getting involved. You know, he's giving it a good go, but yeah, down he goes. The peltast's still alive, at least. How about that? They really need to come and save the right flank though, because it's kind of getting torn up there. I saw another hoplite die. They're getting in around the shields. Oh, a nice shield bash though, kills off that guy. Which means it's just the one left here. And, you know, he's still alive. The hoplite at least, but, yep, the last act of this berserker was to kill our poor hoplite. There he is, dead. He almost lived. He was 3 days from retirement, and he's dead. But, yeah, at least they avenged him. So, losses for us, you know, 1, 2, you know, 6, half a dozen, maybe a little bit more than half a dozen in here. Is this guy dead, or is he just fallen over? He's still alive. He's holding his spear. Okay. So yeah, I'd say, you know, 6, 7 hoplites maybe out of our 16 phalanx. Acceptable losses, I guess. But yeah, that's not completely brilliant odds. But now we're on to Minotaurs, aka Shoot the Cow. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But that will be a fun task for future me in the next episode, because I am going to leave this one here. I will thank you all for watching, and goodbye.